Oh man, when I got here, man, I was mad kakahia, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was like at the ordering the food. I'm like, oh, I don't want to, it's their time and their what you call it, inventory and meats and stuff. I don't want to like abuse it. But then, they're like...
I ordered the junior thing, right? Just thinking like, oh, maybe it's too much. You know what I mean? And it's like instead of getting a milkshake, I was like, oh, I'll just get a Coke or something.
Bro, I was asking for just this.
Yeah.
And the halo halo. And then as soon as they're like, oh, just order the whole thing. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
ended up getting their ube drink.
And you have a halo halo coming too, don't you?
Bro, I got it on standby and everything, bro.
Oh my god.
It's unbelievable how, it shows that Filipinos are very hospitable, even though in like a restaurant.
There's only two of us.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been talking about this food, but I think we should address the elephant. Or should we say the chicken in the room or the cheatcoder in the chicken room? Today we are here
we're at
Flappy's fried chicken
/ Burger Point right next door.
Right. We're here at Penrith, which is like a brand new store that they've opened up, but we're just having a chat with the owners who they're expanding, dude. So you're gonna start finding these shops a lot more closer to you, start popping up everywhere. Yeah, Louisiana style like fried chicken. Oh my gosh.
Ube milkshake. They got their own lemonade. I got the strawberry drink. Oh my god!
If you ever seen like a viral video of a hamburger being dipped in like a bowl of cheese, these are the guys. So they know how to make you feel like
look at the bread, bro.
Exactly,
look at
right?
The bread. I mean, like
unbelievable.
The bread is thick and soft looking. Got the nice sesame seeds on the top, and look at the chicken right now. The chicken here, it looks crunchy, bro. If there was a wild thought personified as a fried chicken, it'd be this chicken right here. You
know how, like it's early March now, right? And I think it's only appropriate to be doing this now, coming out of February, when people were celebrating Pride Month. Because in Philippines, Pride Month is like a different thing. As much as, we embrace, the... like LGBTQ plus, like that community in Philippines, all of February, we still refer to it as Pride Month, but everybody eats fried chicken all month and nothing else. So if you want to celebrate Pride Month, you can celebrate that any time of the year, really. Come here and have some of this chicken.
The best food in the Philippines right now that I love, Filipino food, are all fried.
It's exactly.
The tilapia.
It's the Asian pride, bro.
There's a grilled chicken and then there was a fried chicken. What did the fried chicken say to the grilled chicken?
What?
Hey.
Oh my god. And speaking of so we come here, right? Like just to share it to you guys. We know that we're gonna come to a chicken joint and film. But what we didn't know is if we were going to have rice. So Raf brought his own baton of rice.
Bro, if you are a OG fan of the Cheatcoders, you know how much I want chicken joints to have rice.
He'd walk to KFC.
Bro. And this is my backup, bro. I didn't know if they had rice or anything. Didn't check the menu or anything. But, bro, this is this is the essentials that every Filipino needs when they're going out to a friggin' fried chicken joint.
If not the rice cooker, just a takeaway container full of it.
That's all you need, man. You just go by your nearest Asian restaurant and be that guy. Can I please have the large boiled rice, please? And they're like, what else? And they're like, that's it. That's it. Because I'm going to head somewhere else. But yeah, man. So what are you eating right now, Christian?
I mean it's called the junior box. So basically, 2 pieces of chicken, the crinkle cut fries. We've got so much more. Just don't you worry, because you might look at this and think, oh man, that's so basic.
But then you have to look at this.
We have a whole table full of. It's unbelievable, dude.
But right now, I am about to dive in. I'm about to dive into the Burger Point's chicken and spaghetti. I think this is their version of the Jollibee.
Yes.
I think this is the Jolly BP or something like that.
The BP, yeah.
because for Burger Point. So we are unfortunate to have no Jolly Bee in Australia. So, we have to just make it our own. You know what I mean? Like, if we don't have it here, we make it here. You know what I mean?
Dude, I swear, like when we were setting out for today, Don came here with like a takeaway of like his food prep, which is like roast chicken. It's not fried at all. It's such a healthy guy, right? I'm thinking, this guy did it so wrong. Fucking mallet.
No, I'll tell you what, it's just because I made food prep and
Don's the type to go to a brothel and start beating off. You know what I mean? He's like, I brought my own.
All right, since we're here, okay, let's do this. Yo, welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. My name is Raph. This is episode number 223.
223.
And I am here with my usual suspects of Mr. Brings his own food before we have a feast. Done doing stuff.
What's doing, best friends? This is Grub Life pretending to be Quick Bites.
What is it?
Because we're eating.
Check out Archive Apparel, man. Grub's gonna come out with his own hoodie too, so watch out for that.
Shout outs to you guys.
We also have Mr. Beige Man himself, the sexiest guy on the podcast.
And we have a beige hat with me wearing a beige hat.
So he's so beigey that he inspired us to be beigey too.
I kind of look like a Simpsons character in this one.
You look like a Cheeto, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get that hat on our website. It'll be up real soon.
This one.
And we got Garcia.
I'm stuffing myself with chicken.
And just in time, the most perfect timing in the world, all the way from London town, getting down haven't seen him for 2 months now, is Nats Blazing.
Nice, daddy.
Hey, ¿Cómo está?
And Nats Blazing, I'm just going to tell you right now, you are missing out, bro. You are missing out. So we are here live at Flappy's Fried Chicken / Burger Point in Penrith. And if for everyone that hasn't heard us on the intro, I was a bit caca here at the start. I wanted to order just a little bit of food, just be like a combo each. Yep. But then they're like, you know what? They became really Filipino titos and titas.
Yeah,
and
they're
Filipino
titadas.
Therefore, like, oh, bro, just eat the whole thing. So we got a whole bunch
they
of
gave
burgers.
You the Filipino treatment.
You just finished work. You should eat something.
We got a whole bunch of burgers, whole bunch of fried chicken. I got here the spaghetti and fried chicken all together. And later on, I'm going to get my hala delivered here as well.
This chicken is the crunchiest chicken I've ever had. Honestly.
So you're trying the Flappy fried chicken. How's it tasting, man?
Listen to this, Nats. Listen.
Gaga. Oh, ASMR, man. That sounds crispy.
I know it's free, and they gave this to us, but this actually tastes fucking good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not bullshitting anymore. Like, this is like,
you know what it is, bro. Sometimes free stuff is an extra seasoning.
Maybe.
To me,
the whole crunch thing is actually fucking juicy.
It is good because there's also the salt, pepper, and libre. That's the extra seasoning you put on it, and it tastes awesome.
There's only 3 seasonings? What are you, white?
No, bro. No, when it's libre, bro, it's good. But I'm gonna try this spaghetti
right racist. Why are you white?
He's been sleeping with the white noise. But this is so Filipino that this spaghetti has its hot dogs. So kudos to that. I'm gonna do a little Filipino point chart over here because it's Burger Point, so that's 1 point for the Filipino chart.
I'll give this a point as well for the chicken because the chicken is crunchy as and it's tasty, man.
You reckon fried chicken is kind of like an under the radar staple in the Philippines? Because because everyone's too focused on when it comes to like street foods or like foods in general, they focus on other things. Filipinos make good fried chicken, bro.
I think Filipinos make good chicken in general, right? Because you've got chicken inasal, which is one of the staples in Philippines.
That's not fried though.
That's barbecue chicken. Yeah. That's barbecue chicken. But what I'm saying is like Filipinos do chicken well.
Yeah. We know our birds, man.
Not just not just fried chicken, but like chicken in general.
Chicken in general.
I mean,
It's one of those things that it's been a part of like our food since forever, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it's the easiest, it's easier livestock to raise.
And chickens are the perfect animals, bro. It feeds a family of 4. It gives you eggs while it's alive. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much things, man.
All of the vegans and vegetarians out there, we apologize.
No, there's no disrespect to the animal.
You saw the what you call it? You saw the thumbnail of us eating chicken. If you clicked on that thumbnail, then no, sorry,
this
not
is really
sorry,
on you now. Sorry, Santa.
Is this vegan chicken?
Good luck on your Miss Galaxy.
Yeah,
but this is on you.
It is a vegan chicken because it began as an egg.
Oh my god!
You know the carpenters, right?
No, tell us. Shoot your shot, bro. Shoot your shot.
Hey Nats. What did the fried chicken say to the grilled chicken? What did the fried chicken say to the grilled chicken?
Just thinking about
What did it say?
Yes, queen.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
with the 2 hands.
Such a dad, bro.
Hey,
I missed you, bro.
Hey.
Shit.
Man, the crunch on this is amazing. It's so crunchy. It's so crispy,
and
man.
the meat's actually juicy as well.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, usually you go to like other chicken joints, it's like the thing's really crispy, but it's dry on the inside.
Yeah,
This one's actually like it's
Juicy.
wet, dude. Like there's
Juicy.
flavor in the meat.
Did they double fry it? Is that
What's the rating? What would you give it?
out of how many?
Syrup.
5-star.
I would say
Boom,
boom,
syrup.
I would say it's boom 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 syrup.
Oh,
Oh, 3 booms and a syrup. Oh my god.
And a syrup.
Bro,
so
Sonic
good.
boom syrup.
Boom, boom, boom syrup.
Since we're talking about food,
I don't even know what it goes up to though.
I wanted to talk
How
about-
do you know what we're measuring? We don't even know. how
the
many
measuring
booms.
is everyone knows the boom syrup. There's always boom, and then it goes syrup, and there's boom syrup, and there's boom syrup, and then there's boom syrup.
And then
there's boom 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 syrup.
and then there's like boom boom
That's
boom.
basically
Now let me say well.
Syrup.
Unbelievable.
But I want to talk to you guys about this was really dwelling on my mind when I'm eating dinner. What's your guys' ratio from rice to food? So your rice to ulam ratio.
Oh man.
Because like I reckon it's kind of like a horoscope.
It's 50.
It whatever ratio it is,
Oh, yeah.
it tells you what type of person
Nats
you
was
are.
already gonna say it. Nats was already gonna say it.
No.
Oh,
Go on, Nats.
shit.
Go on, Nats. Go on.
Oh.
I'm gonna say this before you say it.
Oh, no, I was
People
gonna
who are
say,
50-50 with the
Okay, go.
ratios are serial killers.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
shit,
50 and
I
over.
got to change my answer then. I was literally about to be like 50-50.
The 50-50 people,
Lucky you went
they're the
first.
crazy ones.
Dude, what's wrong with 50-50?
If you go
Why?
20
It's the
to
perfect ratio.
80, like 20-80, right? I think it's like
What's the 20 though?
Well, what's 80?
20 is the ulam.
Yes,
Yeah, what's
20-80.
The ulam.
Yeah.
You're going in my direction, bro.
Yeah.
This is my direction.
Personally, I would go
Nah.
30 to 35.
whack. Nah, bro.
So, like that's my ulam ratio. But I know what you're talking about. When you go 50,
50-50, bro.
I think
Make up
40,
your fucking mind, guys.
45%, you're becoming like, this guy's a scumbag.
This guy's always on the fence on things. We don't know
Yeah.
what they're thinking.
50-50 is like, you got no opinions, bro. Like the most,
No, you know what 50-50 you know what 50-50
it could
is?
be good, could be bad, I don't know.
But either way, at least I, equally distributed it.
See, I grew up thinking 50-50 was the golden ratio.
Nah, that's
That's
just
what I
too
thought.
much. That's like,
Because like you
Yeah.
want to have the right amount of rice and the right amount of ulam in like so it melds well together.
no, but the ulam
No, you know what
flavor.
50-50 is? 50-50 is a second serving because you'll always have leftover of either. It's like, I still got a bit of rice left. I'm gonna need some more ulam.
I think it kind of depends on the ulam too.
Because
If the ulam tastes like shit,
you need more
we're gonna
rice to
need
cover,
more.
to cover that shit up.
That's exactly
Rice
it.
is the
You
best
can always,
buffer,
you can always
right?
balance
Yeah.
it out. You can balance it.
And then another thing. When you put the rice on the plate, where do you put the ulam? Do you put it on top, on the side,
Top.
or the? I think they're
Top, bro.
psychos too. On top,
Really?
psychos.
Oh man!
Depends
I guess
on
I'm
the
a
ulam.
psycho serial killer.
I try to do the
You're
triangle
like
thing.
backwards, man.
I what you call it? I've been to a box that shit, bro. The rice is over here.
Now you know what we have to
ulam's
put
over
it to
here.
the audience, man, because I'm feeling attacked right now.
Yeah, me too. Me too, man.
Pointing to
Me too.
serial
I'm in
killer.
between these two.
I'm like,
and
what is this?
I'm getting ganged up on.
I'm 50-50.
Not in a good way.
Rice at the bottom, ulam at the top. We're
I
split
am.
like
I'm
50-50
80
right now.
20.
Like,
Well,
Don's on
I'm
my
not
side.
80 20. That seems a bit much. I think I'm 70 30.
20.
70
What a
30.
ratio.
There's
Rice on the side.
bro.
I'd accept 70-30.
Ulam on
There's
the
a,
side.
there's a range. There's a range with this stuff, right? I think it varies. For when I was younger, I remember there were times when I didn't have that much ulam. So the ratio for rice to ulam was really, really high. So there'd be a lot of rice
Yeah.
and very little ulam. And there would be times when I'd be like,
Because you know why? Because your parents weren't psycho.
so there wasn't as much ulam or any ulam at all. So I would put salt on rice, or I would have like patis on rice. Like that would be
That's cute.
like when you have when you're like that's
That's
you just want to eat something but you don't have any ulam. So it was 100% rice to like 0% ulam.
But that's different. That's
And
struggle.
and then
though.
it came,
That's psychotic, man.
that's living life, guys. That's just reality. And then
That's the life of a creative,
Alright,
bro.
alright, next
100%
up.
rice.
and then you rock
Bro,
you'd rock to the middle where it was like 50-50 where I had a little bit more ulam.
bro, all those people saying that they eat fried rice for lunch and stuff, you just gotta admit, you're poor. You don't have enough money to buy ulam, bro.
We have-
Fried
yeah,
rice.
we had nothing.
Sprinkle
You
a
got
bit of egg in
50-50. It
there.
looks like your food's protesting each other. And shit.
You just got egg.
And then when I like
Bit of egg.
when I was trying to watch what I was eating, I would go the lower ratio for rice to ulam. So I'd have like maybe 10% rice.
See, this
so
guy,
like 80%.
this guy changes every
10%
single season.
rice, bro.
Right, yeah.
10%.
Oh
I think that's more
my gosh.
psycho than
Yeah,
50
come on, man. I don't know where you
I
sit.
can't win, guys. I can't win.
He gets sinigang, he pours it onto a bowl, and on top, it's just like
It's
sprinkles
just a
of rice.
spoon of rice, man.
Sprinkles of rice.
It's just salt based
He's
of
like
rice. in it.
rice bay, and he
Bro,
does this with the rice.
it's called big ass, not small ass, bro. Shit. Also, another thing. This is probably what would make me a psycho.
Yeah.
Do you eat rice with the sabaw? Or do you eat do you love rice just by itself?
Oh yeah, no. Rice with this about, dude.
Nah, I mean,
Rice with sabaw.
keep the rice
dip a bit
plain
of-
as
Really?
fuck,
Nah,
bro.
dude.
I separate,
Sinigang.
bro. My rice servings racist as hell, bro.
Oh,
No.
It's
just
judgmental.
white only.
segregates his rice with his ulam.
Everything's all
His rice
separated
and ulam is
in
segregated.
different
How do you eat your
rooms, bro.
cereal, bro? You just keep it like milk separate.
Bro, no.
he takes
And then I
some
drink-
of the cereal
drink his
and
rice.
then he takes
Do you
some
submerge the rice in the sabaw?
Nah, bro. I don't.
Yeah, bro, I do that.
I'm not a sabaw person. I'm a person who leaves the.
Right.
That's why I separated the rice on the side, and then the other side is where the ulam is, and they never
No,
connect.
that's
I think I'm the
racist.
same as Raph. I'm the same as Raph though, because I don't like it when the rice is floating in the sabaw, because it's more like lugao. But you got to put a bit of sabaw on the rice, like just give it a hint of sabaw.
Man, sabaw it
so
up
the
for me.
sinigang tastes a bit.
I want my rice
Because yeah,
swimming,
that is a
dude.
bit psycho, Raph.
Yeah, I'm pretty psycho like that. I separated. They're never coming together.
Sabaw all
The only
way,
time
bro.
they come
I
together
know.
is when they
Okay,
get
that's
spooned
weird.
up. You know what I mean?
That's
That's
weird.
the only time.
Oh,
Sabaw,
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, gotcha.
There's more problems in the world than this.
Yeah,
but
I
know,
we
right?
we have a podcast. We want to let you know that these are our problems.
Sabaw.
Speaking of, like, we're gonna get into it, like the whole problems, like, because this is one, I think, like a serious issue. Oh fuck! I kind of feel bad. Like,
Go on,
I was like a killjoy. The Jeep situation in Phil's.
Yeah,
You
the
guys know
Jeepneys,
about that?
Yeah, they're gonna get rid of them.
They're phasing them out, as they
No.
say, right?
Yeah, so they're
What?
facing. Yeah, starting
Yeah.
June. Starting June.
Why?
Is it beneficial? As in that they're gonna be?
But why?
There's no turning back. There's been protests and stuff about it.
Wait.
like-
Can we understand the Jeep situation though? Are they owned privately, or is there like a Jeep
They're private.
company?
Most of
Is
them
that
are owned
why
privately,
they're
yeah.
being phased out.
Yeah.
They're all private.
So the
Then
government's.
How are they getting phased out?
So from what I
But like, how do
understand,
you get rid of that then? Like, people are they just getting banned?
Yeah, no.
Or are they getting an
From what I
upgrade, or did they
understand, the
just lose
government
their
wants to
jeepneys?
provide them with a new, like Jeep or a bus or a piece of
Oh,
transport.
okay, tracking devices. Everyone, they're tracking everyone right now.
But then they'll have to pay it off, and then eventually when they pay it off, they own the new Jeep, or they own the new.
For Jeepneys,
thing.
right? So
What? That's like being given like, oh, here you go, here's a free jeepney, but you got to pay us for it.
Yeah.
But it's like getting a loan for starting the
rip-off.
jeepney to begin with. But
But it's a loan that you just don't want. You already had a jeepney.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So I guess
Yeah, you already had the jeepney.
I guess what they're trying to do is modernize the Jeep because, like, safety reasons, the thing like still runs on diesel and stuff, right? So for an environmental point of view, these things are really inefficient.
When you get into
But they're
it, you have
trying
to
to
like
make the lower
duck down.
cost. Well, that's like just making sure that like brakes are up to date. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these things were like built way longer, which is the reason why they're so cheap. But at the same time, to modernize a new Jeep, it's going to cost something like 2 million pesos, right? We're looking at about 80 grand, like Australian. The government is looking to subsidize something like 400,000 pesos. So you have a lot of owner-operator jeepneys, like jeepney drivers. This is how they make a living. It's not like you're cashed up when you own a jeepney. So to force someone into like a 2 million peso loan, you know what I mean? To continue your way of living, you're gonna like things. There's gonna be an after effect of people choosing jeepneys. It's obviously because it's a cheaper like option like for commuting, right? But that's not going to be like that's going to be a thing of the past, man. Like it's going to be so expensive to cover all that cost.
Because like how old, like if we think about those jeepneys, they've been around for years, like generations upon generations.
These when you look at the front, bro, these are legit shaped after the from the World War. Like these are surplus vehicles that was left by the U.S. military. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it is
like
time.
50 years, 50-year-old.
There are some places in the Philippines that are trying to kind of modernize or like change. Because when I went to Boracay, a lot of the tricycles, the bikes there, they're electronic. So they're electric bikes, right? And the way that I heard that they did it was there was a company that provided all of these bikes and the drivers would hire it. So much like some companies do it with Uber.
Yeah.
So they'll hire it out to a driver. The driver will need to make a quota to be able to like then make profit off the back of using the trike. So maybe that's another option that they could do in the Philippines, where it's like, hey, if you want this jeepney, if you want to drive a jeepney, then we'll give it to you. You rent it for X amount of money, but you need to make this much money.
But what's with the wording though? Phasing out, you know, like they're phasing out as if like it'll never no longer exist.
I mean, it's just the term.
That's what it is, right? They're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, because eventually you're not going to be able to.
But then what are they going to call the modified jeepneys? Are they going to give a new
2.0.
name? Like what are they going to
Jeepneys
call
as
it?
well, though, right?
It's going to be called Jeep New.
Jeepney instead of Jeepney.
Oh, I think it's going to be called.
He's too concentrated on the chips right now.
I think it's going to be called Jeep Feet.
Oh,
What?
Jeep Feet,
Jeep feet?
not Jeepney.
Jeep 2 Hood.
Oh my god.
You know Jeep Feet
Jeep feet.
Jeep feet.
or the Jeep Shin
Jeep, head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
You know
or
what?
the Jeep Ball, the Jeep Elbow.
Oh my god.
Jeep joint. I don't know.
Wow.
Or are they
Let's-
going to call it the Jeepney Plus?
Jeepney Plus, probably. Yeah, I reckon it'll be Jeepney Plus.
Owned by Disney. But
What do you reckon they're gonna call it next? What do you reckon?
It's a subscription service.
Yeah, it's a
too?
subscription,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
practically it.
Bro,
You're
yeah,
paying.
yeah.
You're paying off a loan.
And then the drivers, you know how they paint all of the different, like they paint their identity on the jeepney, right?
Yeah.
They can paint all of the Marvel characters except for maybe Hulk and Namor, because Universal still owns the rights to those
Yeah,
ones.
they're from.
Hey, do they advertise on jeepneys?
Yeah.
That's a way they can pay off their jeepneys.
They do, man.
They advertise on them, do they? Or,
But
or they don't?
But like,
Oh, they do.
You can only do so
Well,
much.
that's my idea, God. I haven't been to the Philippines
like-
for like 10 years.
Some of the jeepneys that I've seen
Fuck,
advertise
I didn't
the
I was gonna get a
um,
billboard on a jeepney.
yeah. Some of the mechanics, that would be freaking mad. Cheatcoders billboard on the jeepney.
Yeah, why don't we get a jeepney sign?
Worst time to do it
when
because they're phasing out.
Unbelievable. Oh my god.
You know, the jeepney's getting phased out. You know what we should do? We should invest on a billboard on a jeepney.
Oh no!
That'd be the best. Because
So we just make zero return.
We should advertise on newspapers, bro.
yeah.
Financial
You know what we should do? We should put our podcast on CDs. No. It would be awesome
marketing
if we put our faces on a jeepney, and then because it'll be all in the protests and stuff like that. It'll be on the news. We get all of this like
Hey, you reckon You know what you should do with the jeepneys that get phased out?
Go
They
on.
should make like a monster truck arena and just have like
like a
modified
Hunger Games
jeepneys
kind of.
and just try to like take each other out. Yeah, Hunger Jeepneys, Hunger Jeep feet or whatever. I don't know.
You guys played Street Fighter, right, bro?
With modified jeepneys.
Bro, get some
Yeah.
MMA fighters and beat up a jeepney, bro.
It's
Man
really
goes
good.
jeepney. The guy's just fists are bleeding and shit. They're like, hey, wait.
Oh, this is not as good as the game.
I broke my wrist.
It's like man versus car. Car wins.
But yeah, man. Hopefully,
Car wins.
you know, the jeepney, because jeepney's a huge part of the culture. Hopefully, they
Bro.
don't lose it. You know. Hopefully, it's an update thing, a modifying thing, rather than just phase it all out. Because
You know what
because
they
it's
need,
iconic,
bro?
right?
It is.
They
The
need
jeepneys are iconic.
They need a Filipino Elon Musk to make an electric jeepney.
Efren Musk.
Yeah. Anyway,
Elon Musk.
Efren Musk.
Elon Musk.
Musciano.
Elon Musk.
Elon.
Elon.
But like, yeah, because there's a lot of traffic in the
To make an
Philippines.
electric
Like,
jeepney.
why make it more blander by not having jeepneys in traffic? You know what I mean? You know,
Like
like,
gonna be sponsored by Walt Jeepney. Wait, did you guys make that joke
yeah,
already?
man, Dora, man, we could be a jeepney. We could
There
find a
it is.
jeepney princess. all the little kids want to be a jeepney princess.
Look at this stuff.
And we can go to Jeepney World.
Jeepney World
Jeepney World.
or jeepney.
Hey,
land.
that's another one. Jeepney World with the roller coasters are jeepneys.
That's it, bro.
That would be terrifying,
That
bro.
kind of sounds like when you take a jeepney that's got to go on a highway.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like that
Yeah.
already.
You're like hanging on for dear life.
you
You're-
gotta hang outside.
Yeah.
You're not sitting inside that thing.
That's,
You're sub-
that's the
you're-
experience, bro. You go
you
back.
sub it outside, just like ah!
Yeah, you just make one world, or make it like friggin'
Enjoy
one
the ride.
world, like Burning Man, where all the jeepneys can run wild.
Man.
You know, it could be like the purge of jeepneys,
Purge.
and then you can do
Wow.
whatever you want, man. You have to recycle. The whole purpose of a jeepney was like it was recycled from like the military cars, so let's recycle it again.
Full
Do
repurpose.
you reckon they could just have the outside like the chassis, and then they just redo the inside?
What is a jeepney on the outside and BMW on the inside?
Yeah, like they just change up the engine, they change up the.
Nah, it's
big.
partly
You reckon?
it's
Bro,
the
that would
construction
be
of the
so
actual
cool.
thing, dude. Like that's the thing. It's like its drawback. You know the mess up thing is right. This isn't the first time that it's happened, dude. Like when you go to the place like Intramuros and stuff, you see those guys with the horse and carriage, the calesas. These guys were the jeepneys of the back in the day, until cars came around, buses came around and replaced that. So it's like, well, like maybe 80 to almost 100 years ago, horses were getting phased out. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be like a shitty thing, but I know towards like in the end, jeepneys is gonna be like a thing that's like unique to Philippines, like something that can be tied to our culture, and but it's gonna be a novelty. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Historic.
So
Historic.
we're gonna find like obviously even like car makers now they're phasing out the internal combustion engine and going electric.
Yeah.
Harley Davidson's doing that, bro. You know what I mean? Like the company that you wouldn't even think would go electric,
Bro.
right? So it's just a progression of technology. I
It's just
suppose.
evolution. Yeah.
The worst thing is like if you look at a road, and the ratio is like 10 jeepney and 90 normal cars. That's fucking psychotic. It's like the Ulams, bro. You know, too much of everything, too much of anything's bad, bro. We don't need plain cars on the road. Throw in a little jeepney in there, bro.
To be honest, dude, like that's one of the good things that came out of Philippines when people became owner operators. You don't have a boss telling you what to do. So when people like own their own Jeep, it was like, this is my shit. Like I keep this clean.
Do you feel
I
like
fix
now
this up.
now it's taken
I'm
away?
wearing
It's your own
yeah,
business.
like the whole. I think teaching people how to be their own boss is like a big thing, especially when
It's not as
in places like
prevalent in the Philippines.
Exactly.
I think it's starting to be because there are a lot of people in the Philippines that are starting businesses. And bro, there's like in Manila, there's
I
hustle
think the internet
culture.
opened
Yeah.
everything up, didn't it?
Yeah, there's a hustle culture in the Philippines. And,
Yeah, the
and
internet opened everything up because you know in Philippines you can make bank you know, if you're a creative as well, because the open market now, all right, with all these freelance sites and stuff,
Yeah.
and the rate, the conversion rate too.
Yeah.
What we pay for, obviously, like just purely by, you know, the power of, you know, AUD or whatever pounds. That's like feeds a family for a month, man.
It's
so you
also-
can smash it in the fills if you have the right mindset.
100%.
I think the
had-
ability to make international income
Yeah.
and living in a place where there's like low
Low.
cost of living,
Yep.
bro, that makes such a big thing.
massive.
So
Bro, you know a lot of you know how like Leanne and stuff, like she does the nomad type traveling. I think like that's
Yep.
a lot of her content as well. But a lot of like big tech or like remote type workers, they live in like Thailand for 6 months or a year, low cost, and they're earning their
Speaking-
crazy
That's
wage.
what I
It
wanted
doesn't
to
even have to
do.
be big wage
That's what I
in
wanted to
terms
do.
of
Speaking
yeah.
of nomads, man.
Crazy, man. Yeah.
Speaking of nomads, I am not mad at this ube drink from Burger Point.
What's this one? What is this?
I love that one, man. Is that the one
Is
that
it
we?
chicken?
Is that the one we had and it changes the color of your poop?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
dude.
that's our little secret, bro. We're not telling anyone our little secret when
Oh,
you
it's
know
our little secret.
they need to
Well,
find out for
edit it out,
themselves.
Change the color.
Yeah, edit it out. Don't tell
yeah.
us.
Here we go. So we're gonna do a little influencing right now.
Influenza.
Press the record button.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little pouring.
the Spanish influence.
Influenza.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah,
Cheese pouring.
Bro.
How
a
does it feel?
Oh my god! I think I just got pregnant.
How does it feel?
Feel.
How does it feel?
Man.
feel dirty.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god!
The rest of us just feel warm.
All right, Ant-Man. Has everyone seen
I
Ant-Man?
can't tell him.
Yes.
Everyone seen Ant-Man?
Yes.
It's been a long enough time for you guys to have seen
Have
Ant-Man.
you seen it?
Tita man.
Tita Man.
Nats disappears for
I
one
didn't
month
know
and
it
he
was
still
part
hasn't
of our
seen it.
homework.
Quantum Mania.
Marvel
I didn't
shit
know we
is
were
part of the
supposed to see it.
homework.
I'm gonna eat this burger, man.
But are
I
you
know it's
okay
not
to being
bad.
spoiled, Nat?
I haven't even watched the Wasp one. Yeah, I haven't even watched the Wasp one, so it's fine.
Alright.
I like Ant-Man, though. I like him in Avengers. He's funny.
All right.
Yeah, go
So how's the
ahead.
burger?
Spoiler.
Oh man, so good.
All right.
chicken
so
is good, juicy.
This is going to be a spoiler warning for about the next 15 minutes.
Yep.
I'm gonna I'm gonna put my hand up right now.
Spoilers.
The next time I put my hand up, you guys could just, you could skim through and wait for me to put my hand up, and that means we're talking about something else. All right, Ant-Man, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
What?
Where are we on the Ant-Man wagon right now?
Man, Ant-Man is so like.
I thought it was pretty good, man. Like, boom,
He's
boom,
crispy.
boom,
He's
syrup.
juicy. Oh shit! Give me a movie. No, sorry, man. No. talking about the movie. I'm talking about the burger.
I think the movie suffers from good villain, bad story.
Yep.
Ooh.
I had high hopes.
Good
Oh,
villain,
what a
bad
shame.
story.
You think
Who's
it was
the villain?
overhyped?
Villain
I think
is
a little bit.
Kang the Conqueror, which is supposed to be the overarching Marvel.
Oh, I don't even know who that
the
is.
new Thanos. So the new Thanos,
Oh, I've
Kang the
seen
Conqueror.
him.
You
I had a
seen him?
card
The
of
last
him.
time you seen him is in Loki, a variant
Looks
of him. That's the last time you
Yep.
see him, and then
Yep.
you see him
I
on
remember.
Ant-Man. And the way that it ends, it gets me worried about the future of this character. Because I feel like, all right, spoiler. We're in the spoiler territory.
Ant-Man?
So
Spoilers,
apparently,
spoilers.
Kang the Conqueror apparently dies in this movie. Apparently, we don't even know. We don't know confirmation.
People suspect that he's not dead.
And then at the post-credit scenes, we see a bunch of Kangs everywhere in different forms and different variants of them in life. And that the one thing that makes me worry about that is that, are we going to see a bunch of Kangs pop up and die? Are we just going to be? Is every Marvel character going to have their own Kang to kill? And I just feel like I'm not like I connected so much with this Kang. And then he's gone away. And then I'm going to be like, the next Kang is like, nah, you're not as good as the last Kang.
Because like the previous Avengers movies, right? They all had villains, and the villains had their own kind of backstory. They had their own thing about them. There was Ultron, there was Loki, there was like the Ronan the Accuser. Like they were all different villains, but then the overarching villain was
Thanos.
Grimace, right? The
Yeah.
like purple guy. And then
Thanos.
Speaking of purple,
Oh.
Ube. Ube milkshake from Burger Point.
Castlereagh Road.
So good.
Flappy's fried chicken and
Ooh.
Burger Point. Castlereagh Road in Penrith.
But like, yeah, overarching character was the villain was Thanos. We
Yeah.
built that character. I feel like we're building this image of a character, but it's separated into different characters that get killed. You know what I mean? And then I'm feeling like, have you seen that episode of The Simpsons?
I feel so close to you, Don.
But have you seen the episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets multiplied?
It's a
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
And then the only way to kill him is get a donut,
Multiplicity.
Yeah, they've
and
seen
then,
that
then
one.
they fall off a cliff, and they're all lemmings.
Yeah.
I feel that's what they're doing with Kang.
But I mean, like, I think they will.
Wait. Is he? Are they clones of him, or is it just him
No.
in different?
Different
This is Very
multiverses.
cute. Anyway, different multiverses.
Happy Pride
Okay.
Month.
Thanks, babe.
Multiverse. It's like when Spider-Man in No Way Home.
Yeah.
Multiple of them.
That's basically what
Yeah.
it is. Because like, and if you think about it, in
That's
Avengers,
not bad. I mean, maybe I gotta say it.
in Avengers though, right? The Chitauri were the lemmings, or they were the
Yeah. Now
they
the
were-
lemmings are just gonna be the weaker versions of Kang.
They were the putties. They were the putties. You know, in
You know the winner of all this is
Rangers.
Jonathan Majors.
yeah, bro,
How much money is he gonna get
His
for
face
playing all these characters?
on everything.
Did you see him in the
Is he
other
Kang?
movie
Right, what is it?
where he goes boxing with Killmonger?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. For Valkyrie's love.
yeah, for sure. It's hard not to see them out like in different.
That's
it's hard to
what
see
Marvel
them-
does. Like that, Marvel has typecasted all these actors into things because, like, Robert Downey Jr. Every time you see him in a movie, Iron Man,
Iron
bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Chris Evans. You're never gonna see him as not Captain America.
Chris
Christian
Evans.
Garcia, fucking sexy cunt.
One and the same, bro.
You can't
One and
see
the
him
same.
anywhere else. Like he's doing something else, still a sexy guy.
Oh my gosh.
But the thing with Paul Rudd, when you see Paul Rudd, you see Paul Rudd.
yeah.
Bro.
You don't see Ant-Man.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I like
that's
Paul
true.
Rudd.
What's Paul Rudd
Is
doing
it
wearing a
because he
suit?
was established as an actor?
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just his
man.
personality,
He's been around
right?
for ages. He's been around since the 80s.
And plus,
He's
it's
been
one of
around
those-
for a while, and you've known him
Yeah.
for other things.
And he looked the same.
He
He looks the
Just-
same, and he's likable in everything,
I
in
wanna
everything
know.
And
he
he acts the
does.
same.
I wanna
He's
know
always
his
doing the
skincare
same.
routine.
He does the same character.
Yeah.
He's just him in everything he plays as well. I think.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
He doesn't really act.
I think so too.
think.
I've never
A lot
seen
of the
him.
rom-coms. I think Anchorman was the only one that I know that who doesn't seem like Paul Rudd. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's a
there's
little
like
bit
there's
more
a
like
different like tinge to him.
seedy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's funny, man. He had
Sex
the grenade
Panther.
in the fight. Yeah, the psycho
Works
guy.
60% of the time, all the time.
But really,
But it's
If-
really
if-
the same dude.
back to the movie, like with the villain. I don't know. My complaint and my praise is all about the villain. I didn't care about anything else. With the
I think-
villain, like you're gonna get this overarching villain. Imagine in the first Infinity Saga, Thanos got killed by Hawkeye. That's how I felt with this movie. I'm like, out of all characters to beat Kang, Kang the Conqueror, apparently the overarching villain of the MCU in the next coming 5 years, he's get beaten by not by Ant-Man himself, but a bunch of ants.
A bunch of ants. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So
He had
dumb.
an army, really.
They had to put ants in it somehow. Like, how do we?
If
He's Ant-Man, but he's
the movie
he's
forgot it was
never-
Ant-Man.
He's never playing with ants anymore. He's a big
Technologically advanced ants
He's
too.
a
You know
big
what I mean?
guy. He's a big guy, so he's giant man. But there's no ants in Ant-Man. So let's put
This
ants.
giant, that massive giant.
Giantita man.
You know, people were like, "Oh, you know, Quantumania in the middle it says Ant-Man."
God.
If you look at Quantumania,
Is that why? Oh my god!
that's what
You
it
look
says.
in the middle.
It says Ant-Man in Quantumania.
That's a reach. That's a bit of a reach.
But like, yeah, man, like you can't establish a villain and make me be scared of this villain if his weakness and get killed. The first time he gets killed is by a bunch of ants.
It's like saying, you know what, in Spider-Man, in the
It's
middle
how he
is
dies.
Durr.
Jeez.
What? Do anything. Oh man.
I know, like,
Called Ant-Man.
I'm the man.
but yeah, that's my only complaint with the movie.
I liked the movie because it was like it was supposed to be happy-go-lucky, but then they slated it to be something serious, a little bit more darker. But then it just seemed like it was trying to get there, but it never did.
Nah,
And
Not-
I wanted it to be much serious. I
Nah.
wanted it to be a lot more serious.
But then again, it's the Ant-Man movie. But then they shot themselves in the foot making an Ant-Man movie trying to be serious.
Yeah.
It's like trying to make Paul Rudd serious.
I don't like the movie.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
What do you guys
You
think
don't
of?
like it?
Yeah, you know why? You know why I didn't like it, bro? I used to go to a watch movie,
Why?
and I thought that we were on a date, but it turns out we're just friends. So it's
Okay.
fucking bullshit movie.
So
bro.
it was very personal with him.
Yeah,
Completely different.
bullshit.
The movie didn't work. Didn't do its purpose.
He even had the effort to put a story up with the.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I'll put it
It was
on.
an Instagram story and everything.
Yeah, it was like both of our feet are in the shot, like we're watching. You know what I mean? Feet are up. Yeah. Put your feet up, babe. It's all right. Turns out we're just
You
friends.
know,
We're just mates.
you know how much money people paid to be on Garcia's story, and this was libre.
It's a
You know,
feature.
this was for free shit,
I
bro.
got the sequel to it. It's Wild Thought Man. Friend Zone Mania.
It's not Ant-Man, it's Anatole, man. Anatole, man.
Another man.
What the fuck are we?
Another man.
I don't know, man.
That's the shit I wanted to say.
Oh man. Oh dude. Oh dude.
Unbelievable.
And it's just a whole bunch of people that you don't like, so it's Cuntamania.
But yeah, that's the general consensus of us. Like, yeah, the movie was like
Hey, can
bad
you give
story.
us a proper rating? Let's not do boom syrup because I never know what the actual
I
rating
reckon
is. Just out of 5, eh?
I give it like maybe I'll give it 3. I'll give it a little bit more leeway.
3?
I give it
Give it
2.5.
That's not bad. So it's enjoyable. You can put it on. It's not too bad.
I give it like
Okay.
2 because 2.5 is half. So
But,
Oh, wow.
out of 10, I would give it like 5.
That's not about the 50-50.
yeah, I'm not gonna give it 50-50.
What do
Like,
you
but
reckon?
you know,
What do you
2,
reckon? Your
2.
rating out of 5?
I'll
Yeah,
probably
Garcia,
go like
what do
4
you
or
get?
5.
Yeah.
Like it's
Out of
Out of
5?
5.
out of 10, out of 10.
Oh, there you go.
I was about to say.
Oh, okay. All
Who
right.
does ratings out of
That's enough.
5, bro? That's some psychotic shit.
No, it's like, no, it's 5 stars, bro. It's 5
How
stars.
much rice do you eat with your...
Everything I'm saying right now.
What percentage of
psychotic.
stars do you put
Oh, man.
in your ulam?
Garcia's been mad triggered this whole episode, bro.
It's the food in me, man.
Oh man,
yeah.
I started this burger and now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish
I'm
it.
angry about...
Because I ate so much chicken.
Angry about... Man,
So
I'm angry
I
about Jeeps
am
and shit.
back to being worried about Marvel and not giving a shit about
Wow.
DC.
Hey,
Oh,
you
man.
stop worrying. I thought you were just carrying on the worriness.
No.
I knew you were worried about
Black Panther. I was
where
like,
the
okay,
direction's
we're
going.
going in this direction. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now
okay.
we're back to Ant-Man. I was like, oh, the villain doesn't seem to be as strong as we want it to be. But now, next one's going to be Guardian of the Galaxy, so I think the worriness will continue to
The
go.
worriness.
And then after that is Captain the Marvels, and I'm pretty sure I don't think none of them will save this. We'll find out, but a bit worried.
Damn.
Time to sell your Marvel stocks, people.
No, I go to DC, I guess. You know what? You know
Hey,
what
DC
you should
is
DC,
invest
I'm
in?
doing as well. I'm doing much
Oh,
better.
bro, they're not doing anything. They're just
Hey,
resetting
DC's
everything.
got a
shit.
lot of exciting shit, bro.
Oh yeah, this
No,
one.
DC's
Go on.
good,
Bro,
good
this,
man.
Go on,
this,
tell
this,
us.
this is what happened
No,
when we
I've been-
saw Jared
Yeah.
Leto's Joker, bro. I was like, oh, this seems a bit
Nah,
exciting.
that was.
You guys wait until Morbius comes out.
Oh, they're doing Justice League
It's
straight
Morbin's
away.
high.
Nah, man, nah, bro.
Oh,
They got
I don't
the
know.
new Joker movie with Lady Gaga, bro. It looks sick.
No, Lady
They've
Gaga.
got like some scenes.
Tell me something.
Yeah,
girl.
we'll see.
you know what DC said?
And then they
bro?
got the new Batman series
Don't
with
cop.
Penguin as well. That's coming. That's being recorded.
Which one?
That's still talking about DC.
Which one? What series?
Penguin.
Penguin series. Yeah, you
Don't
know
worry
what?
about it.
I watched. You know
Don't
what?
worry about it.
That's just
No.
there's a reason
Let's
why
change
I left
topic.
for a month.
No. Like I rewatched. Now this is for you nuts. I rewatched Matt
What?
Reeves' Batman, and that is a great.
Bro, it's
freaking
fucking
movie.
sick.
That is a really good
It's
movie.
so good. It's
Good movie.
so good.
And so
And you
There's
know
like-
they're gonna make a Penguin series
Off
that'll
the back
join
of
the
that.
sequel.
Yeah.
So there's a Colin Farrell of the back of that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking sick, man.
I reckon it should have stayed as a standalone movie.
I think so too.
What? Which one?
Batman.
The Batman.
Because it was so good that I think franchising it will kill it.
But they're not franchising it in like DC franchise. It'll be its own world.
Yeah, okay.
I think if they
know
stick
what I mean?
to
Dark
just
Knight.
if they
Like,
stick
it's
to
not
a
gonna-
trilogy,
It's not gonna join with Superman. No, I think that's what they're gonna do.
Just
They're
do a
gonna keep it like
trilogy? That's it?
But like
Fuck
you know
it
how
off.
Star Wars, they have series and stuff. But they're gonna do other series and stuff.
I'm gonna say right now,
But
I'm
it's gonna have
sick of
its
these
own world.
universes, man. Except for Miss Universe.
Hey man, there's hey.
All these universes, stop.
Catch Rihanna, come on the show.
Stop. Please.
Nah, Batman's gonna be good, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good.
I hope so.
Stick to trilogies,
man.
guys.
I hope
Stick
so.
to trilogies. 3 movies, that's enough.
I think it's gonna be a trilogy.
Yeah,
It's gonna
hopefully.
be a trilogy,
Hopefully.
but it's gonna
We'll
have
see.
little pockets of a series and stuff.
But yeah.
Just for fun. It's gonna be fun.
I've been watching a couple of Filipino movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. There's one in
Oh, yeah?
Amazon Prime
Which ones?
called 10 Little Mistresses.
Oh yeah. You told me about that one.
It's a comedy slash murder mystery type of film. Think Glass Onion and Knives Out.
But it's called Glass Cebu, yes.
You guys watched that? You know,
Solomon
Hilarious.
Cebu, yes.
Even the guy speaks like Daniel Craig in the movie. No, I'm just kidding. But
I don't
I do declare.
I do declare. I don't ginagawa
I do
mo.
declare. Tarantado ka.
to push na,
Push na.
to push na.
Anak ng pucha.
If you've seen Glass Onion and Knives Out, the whole murder mystery thing happening in one place type of thing, Cluedo type of
Hey.
vibes.
Opinion. Have you guys seen Glass Onion and Knives Out?
Yeah.
I liked Glass Onion so much better than Knives Out. I liked it so much better.
In terms of comedy, yes.
It was more interesting. It was more entertaining.
In terms of a murder mystery, Knives Out.
yeah.
Even Glass Onion admit to himself that this is a shit murder mystery.
Yeah. Knives Out was more of a traditional
So
murder
dumb.
mystery. Yeah.
It's so dumb.
But but this murder mystery of 10 Little Mistresses, the mystery itself is pretty dumb, but it's a good ride, like a nice roller coaster ride in terms of it's set in a very nice house. There's 10 mistresses there. The premise is this playboy billionaire, his wife dies. So he invites 10 mistresses to the house for a announcement.
Yeah.
And then just before the announcement happens, the billionaire dies. And now the 10 mistresses become suspects.
Yeah, they're the
So-
prime suspects.
So now you got to figure out who killed who, yada yada yada.
done
So that's the premise. You can get it on Amazon Prime. It's a nice little viewing if you want to watch some Filipino content.
Amazon Prime
is it like
sponsor us.
Tagalog? Filipino,
Tagalog.
or
Full-
just
full on
Filipino
Tagalog, yeah.
actors? Oh,
I gotta check that out.
Did you guys
Okay.
watch Unusual Suspects?
I haven't seen it yet.
I watched it.
I haven't been watching.
Wait,
that.
the unusual or the usual suspect?
With Sana, with Sana.
Susanna. That show that Susanna was
No.
on. Oh, you weren't on that episode, was it?
He's completely out for
Man,
the last
he's
one.
out of the loop, man. So one of the guests that we had in the previous episode, 2 episodes ago, Susanna Downs, she is in a series called The Unusual
Oh, I think I saw on a
Suspects.
story.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's on
Yeah,
it's on
yeah.
Netflix.
It's
and
a mini-series of
Miniseries.
4 episodes.
I liked it, man.
Yeah?
It's
Oh,
like
let me check
comedy,
it out.
but also like
I
heist.
love the fact that it's just Filipino representation in Australia.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it is. And
Yeah,
like
it's
they
dope,
they
man.
made sure to put things in there. So like the maid is preparing a balikbayan box. You know, there's a moment where like Sana's eating cochinta. Like it's just this. it some of it feels on the nose, but it's nice to see it because that's just what you would see in a Filipino household. Like one of the ladies walks out and she's holding a sanmig.
I haven't seen the show yet, but would you say that show was made for Philos to watch, or was their intended audience like white people?
I think the intended audience was maybe a mix because like.
Yeah. Just Australians.
Like Australians,
Yeah.
Australians in general, because they happen to put Filipino representation into it.
You know what I'm
Because-
talking about, though, right?
Wait,
when
is
they're
it all
trying to like
Filipinos?
Sorry,
pander.
well, it's mostly
It's all
Filipinos.
Filipinos?
Mostly Filipinos. Maybe
Oh,
maybe
really?
there's a good portion of them that are Filipinos. So if you think of the main characters, the main female characters, there is.
Yeah.
Hey, Nats,
One,
do you
two,
remember a TV show
4.
called Spellbinder back in the 90s?
Oh, I love that show.
Ashcott from Spellbinder is in that TV show.
Man, I love
In
that
in
show.
in Unusual
No
Suspects.
way.
Ashka
yeah.
with the armor, and then she goes.
And she goes,
We're definitely gonna
And
check
she
it
Yeah.
out.
chucks
throws
it like a Powerball.
so good, man.
Oh, if I was
Oh,
Santa
yeah.
and I was filming
I
with
could
her,
see
I
it.
would have just called her Ashka on set every time.
And
She'd
then
probably hate me though.
She'd
But
hate you.
yeah.
Man. But yeah,
I'm gonna check it out. It looks like a good
I'm gonna
series.
check it out.
But by the way, anybody, you didn't wave your hand to stop.
I did.
Did you?
In between your
Okay, there you
Batman
go.
talk.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
We're over. We're completed the spoiler territory.
Also watched another Filipino movie on Netflix. So on Netflix, there's a movie called Maria.
One second.
So this is more of a revenge flick type of. She used to be in the CIA type of thing.
Oh.
Think John Wick, but with a female Filipino
wow,
set in the
really?
Philippines.
Is it really a female?
Yeah, so it's set in the Philippines, right?
Dude, what's it called? Ana de Armas and Chris Evans are doing a movie that's just like that. They're doing a movie just like that.
But at the end of the day, I think nearly all movies are that now, like revenge flicks.
yeah,
Former assassins.
this is a
Going into retirement and then come out out of retirement to get revenge.
You know what we haven't seen much of? Spaghetti westerns. I mean, but you know what? It needs to be like Filipino spaghetti westerns.
Also,
That's a mad genre.
so it's a spaghetti western, but it's really sweet.
It's really sweet. Yeah, really sweet spaghetti western.
So
sausages on it.
it's a western, but with love teams.
It's a western with banana ketchup.
Banana ketchup, exactly, and hot dog.
Yeah. and Jabetas. It's Jabet.
And you have to have Piolo Pascual in there as the main character.
Right, yeah, I had
Or Sam
family.
Milby. Which one of those
I had
guys?
family over yesterday.
And Julian
right?
Santos as the these are a love team.
So one of my dad's cousins was like kind of like my age.
Yeah.
He works at like the kitchen like at pubs and stuff in Bondi, and he was saying this is back in 2016. There was just like some folks that were there, like filler people, right? That they were playing pool and stuff. So he figured, I'll just come out there, have a game with them, and then
Have a yarn.
yeah, like because they were closing up and that, and then he was finishing up in the kitchen, so he was gonna come out there, hang out with these Filipinos, like, and I don't know, just Friday night type of thing, and then he takes a photo, just going like, oh man, like he was my new bud, like here at Bondi. It turns out it was Piolo Pascual, right? Because the dude kept on saying like, oh, my name's PJ.
Yeah.
So he put that on his Facebook, and then he was saying like after about 5 minutes, bro, he has like missed calls and people notifications and stuff going like, where are you? Are you still there? I'm coming down right now. and he saw that going like, because he didn't know who Piolo Pascual was. And he goes, bro, is this what's going on here? Like, who are you? And he's like, oh, the TV thing is like, you know. And then he's like, I'm really sorry, man, but in about 20 minutes, you're going to have a horde of Filipinos coming here asking for photos.
Oh, man.
But
I mean,
apparently he's like a really, really friendly dude.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Piolo? They call him
Piolo.
Papa P.
PJ. Shout outs to you, PJ.
Because
we're tight like that.
man.
You were tight like that, PJ.
Yeah, we're gonna get Piolo Pascual on the podcast one time.
Please,
It's gonna be
please,
so good.
please, sir, please.
Bro,
Papa.
the Brad Pitt of the Philippines, bro.
He is, man.
man.
Everybody, oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
I seen a video of him walking through like the hallway of a hotel, and the ladies like on the side, bro, they're losing it. Like it's like 80s footage of Michael
I think
Jackson.
I've seen that shit too.
They were screaming and stuff. They were like losing their shit.
It's like the Beatles, bro.
hard. And
Walking
they-
down the private jet, and then people just fainting and shit.
Yeah. But this
That's
is like the
nuts,
ladies
man.
that look like really classy, like very nicely dressed,
Yeah.
and then they're acting like little kids, dude, because this guy's walking past them.
Yeah.
Oh my! I wish
Wow.
that is. If I could have just one wish,
Have that effect, man. Have that effect.
Tip that around.
But I don't know how I would.
lug Panty effect. I think that's what they call it. Lug everything effects.
It's like, what's it called? Like Evan Almighty or like
Yeah.
Bruce Almighty when he does this,
Yeah.
and then his clothes come
You know,
off.
You are a panty lugger.
bro, Piolo Pascual, Piolo Pascual can lug Panty so hard.
Lug.
Even when they're wearing pants, they'll come down to their ankles.
Bro,
This shit will rip in the middle.
we found the name of the podcast. Panty lugger.
Panty lug.
Lug the panty.
That's so bad.
Lug Panty.
It's not even a verb, and we turned it into a
lugger.
verb. Lugger.
And here is my hello.
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you to Burger Point for delivering the sweet.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thanks, Pauline. I remember your name.
Pauline.
So when you guys come out here to Flappys, Penrith, ask for Pauline. She's really nice.
Yeah.
Should get you free food too. No, I'm joking. Just us.
If you use the discount code, we don't have a discount code.
It's like you get another goal, you're gonna get a
No,
lot of
yeah.
Filipinos
Honestly, though-
coming to the Burger Point.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that, bro. I'll be like with
20
my white
minutes.
friend and be like, "Go, bro. Sorry, bro. I tried to hide my identity, but
Nah, he
now
just gave free
in 10
food out
minutes,
that's not his.
Oh man.
Did you just take a photo of me? Oh no, man.
no.
In about 20 minutes, you're gonna have the cops rocking up.
You know, it reminds me of those action movies, bro, where like when someone's in disguise, like
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
action
they're
movie,
in
and
hiding
then
or
and they're
something.
The
hiding,
SWAT team comes.
and then
just like,
he notices like assassins, like, oh, it's like Taken and shit. It's like, oh, in 10 minutes, shit's about to get real.
Yeah, bro. In about 15
Can I
minutes,
just
all the Filipino panties gonna be lug. That's me, bro. I want that to be
in
me,
about
man.
15 minutes, and then someone's standing there with like 10, 9.
You might as well take them off. They're gonna fall off anyway.
And it was like,
Get ahead of it. Get ahead of the curve.
Can you have lug life on your tattoo on your body, bro?
that's great.
Lug life.
Tu panty. Tu panty. Lug life.
Lug life tatted on my belly.
Oh man, Juma, do your thing, man.
Lug life.
Two panty, lug life.
What's the sign? Is it like this for a panty? I don't know.
It's like this.
Oh, bro.
South side.
Oh man, there's so much food, bro.
We're gonna have to have this. Like, we're gonna have to buy on this, buy like this for sure.
Yeah, buy on the shit
there's,
out of
like,
this shit.
They're legit. There's a whole bucket of chicken over there. There are 2 meals over there just by himself. There are so many sides, and the food is amazing here. So, if you're in Sydney, head out to Castlereagh Road to find this Flappy's fried chicken and also Burger Point combined.
Hey, let's
This
go.
is one of the burgers you had in the
That's
past. Done.
crazy.
That was a
The glazed one.
Is it Marvin Glaze?
Marvin Glaze.
Marvin Glaze,
And it's
from
a
Burger
it's a
This is their
Krispy Kreme
staple.
donut,
Wow.
like a glazed donut.
It's their
as a bread.
staple burger.
I
Try
had
it
it
out.
I had it one time, and I think I was like coming off of a like
We were at Thing, right?
yeah
Yeah,
I was coming off like a diet or something like that. And I
Yeah.
went, you know what? I'm gonna go all out with this burger. Then get the Marvin Glaze.
Oh,
It is a double patty. How many patties are on it? There are multiple
Double.
patties.
There's a bunch of cheese.
Bro, there's still one more movie that I want to watch that's a Filipino movie. It's called Lenore Will Never Die. So think everywhere, everyone, everything,
Yeah.
all at once, mixed in with the Filipino 80s and stuff like that. So the story, the premise that I've read is that it's a writer who used to write the corny stuff in the 80s, the Filipino corny movies in the 80s,
Yeah.
the action and stuff like that. And then she gets into an accident and her mind travels into those movies.
Oh, that's sick.
And now she has to rewrite like kind of like her own movie type of thing
Yeah.
in those stories. And then so it's like an elderly Filipina, and I don't know the premise, but that's the premise. So
Right. What's
So-
it called again? Eleonora.
Lenore will never die. So it's apparently been in like film festivals
Right.
and has done pretty well, all that stuff. So check it out, man. Like Lenore will
Is
never
this
die.
gonna be on?
I think it's
Amazon?
already like I'm trying to find where to stream it. Like it's been out since last year.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting watch if you really like those type of movies that make you go trip out a bit,
Yeah.
and it gives you
I do,
like
I
a
like
lot
those
of retro
movies.
and nostalgic things, especially old Filipino 80s movies.
Yeah. Oh,
This is probably the one for you. This is what I like about it because like it's going back
right.
to what we were watching when my parents would like get like these tapes
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
movies with like Fernando Po Jr. and shit, and back in the 80s and bro, if you want to go nostalgic trip Filipino style, I think this is the movie for us.
As you know, when you mentioned like the old school movies, like the 80s and stuff, sometimes you can find them on YouTube, man. The
Yeah.
full movies, bro.
My dad does that. He watches
Yeah,
them
I
on
watch 'em.
YouTube.
Yeah. I'm pretty keen to see the modern take on, I guess like the dimensional travel, like that kind of concept on 80s Filipino movies. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the trailer on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can find a stream to watch it, man, because it looks like a really good movie.
Yeah, the other movie that I'm kind of looking forward to, bro, because Easter's coming up. Easter Sunday by Joe Coy.
Hey,
you let us down, Joe.
Man, yeah.
by the time that movie comes out, he'll be here in Australia, isn't he? Like, we might as well just go for the real
Joe's
thing.
gonna bring it here physically, bro.
He's gonna reenact it.
He's got a VHS.
Reenact
bro.
it
Just
on stage.
make sure you rewind it first.
Make sure you're on.
Have you guys watched it? Have you guys watched it already? Or not yet?
I've seen it.
Don't watched it, yeah?
Yeah, and I watched it on the plane as well on the way back to Phil's.
You guys see it, Raph? Haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, true.
Still trying to
I was
find a
waiting
way.
for Easter.
Not yet.
Last
Don't
Easter.
get your hopes up.
Yeah, just waiting for it to live.
It's fun. It's a fun movie. Like it's if you think
okay,
about
it's alright.
But you see what I'm getting at earlier with the question of, is this movie made for Filipinos
Filipinos.
or white people? You know what I mean?
I think it's made for like
Easter Sunday, we know.
I think it's made for like
We don't know who it's made.
a mixed audience, white people.
Yeah.
But then there's Filipino representation in it to kind of showcase that, because that's what his aim was. That's the purpose of it, was like, let me show people what Filipino culture looks like to him,
You know what it's like?
Because
It's like
he's-
Filipino food being being westernized.
like fusion, right?
So
Fusion
it's-
Filipino food.
It's
Yeah,
the
which is never good.
It's the 20%, 80% ratio, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
there's
it.
80%
Exactly it.
Filipinos and then 20% Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, she's in it as well.
She represents the white people.
Did we talk about this last?
Yeah.
Did we talk about this last week, or where it's like we're trying to learn how to cook Filipino food, and then if it's just bad, we'll just call it fusion.
yeah.
If you can
It's
make
the other culture that's fucking it up.
That's it. Don't blame your cooking skills. It's like, don't worry, it's fusion.
It's like, why does this sinigang have ro in it? Oh, it's fusion.
It's fusion.
It's
I just couldn't find the ingredients.
I'm just gonna say that for everything now. It's alright. It's fusion. It's fusion.
Yeah, bro. You know what? Fusion is a dumb way of saying like I fucked up.
Fucked up.
Fusion is a
Yeah.
dumb way of saying there's raisins in my food.
I
Hence,
still
I
don't
fucked
get the
up.
raisin shit, bro.
Raisins.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's go for a segment before I go into Cheatcoders stash. We'll just, let's see. Let's go with
Dawn, white Hungarian.
White Hungarian salami.
Oh man, don't talk about food right now. Oh man, I had the
Hungarian
interesting fact
salad.
that I was thinking of, like the fun fact that I was thinking of was like, with this, right? Apparently, it takes about 20 minutes for your brain to like register that you're full. Have you ever seen that? Because like for me,
Well, wait.
there's
20
been
minutes
times when,
first.
so like when you eat something, right? It takes about 20 minutes. If once your stomach feels full,
Yeah.
it has to send a message to your brain
That's
to
a
be like
slow ass connection.
to oh, I'm full. Okay, then and it tells you to stop eating, basically.
Yeah.
Or that's the thing that I've heard.
I wish
right?
my aunties and my parents had that as well. Because it takes them about 3 hours to realize that I'm full. They just keep feeding me like food and
like
shit.
this, and all of this stuff back there right now. But yeah, it's the thing. And I remember when I needed to eat more food, because I wanted to put on more weight and like muscle and whatever. You need to eat more calories and stuff. So
Right.
in order for me to get more food into me, I would eat within 20 minutes to the point where I would scoff all the food down.
Yeah.
And then my brain would be like, after 20 minutes, my brain would be like, bro, you're full. I'm like, yeah, no.
I don't listen to my brain, obviously. I feel like my brain's be like, you're full. Shut up. Just keep eating.
And that's why some people say, like, if you eat slower, it
Same
takes
situation with his thoughts as well.
Hey, you shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
You shouldn't go for this woman. Shut the fuck up.
I put that, you know what, sorry to kind of sideline, but on my Bumble, that was my, the bio.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's it called? Like, I put something like, I've got like, if you like a guy with like multiple personalities, I've got multiple. And then at the bottom, I go, don't listen to him. Even like personalities have got multiple. Don't listen to him. Like, that was my bumble.
Again.
Sorry, but
Then you wonder
the main-
why you get crazy chicks.
You know, the main takeaway from that is Garcia is single, ladies.
oh, dude, it's all G.
well, one of his
It's all G.
personalities is single.
One of
Thomas,
them's
one of them.
Can't
married.
speak
The
for
other
all
one's
of them.
And then there's one personality that's getting charged like child support. It's like, what the fuck, bro?
Bro,
He's copping it.
you are Garcia the Conqueror, bro.
Garcia the Conqueror.
Conquering these girls, bro.
The
Tang the Conqueror.
Like
They
Conan.
call me Kane. I'm the worst variant. I'm the panty lug variant.
Oh, bro. And the other one's like a skirt buksan.
Oh wow! Wow! Unbelievable. That's so rude, bro.
It's so rude, bro.
Wow.
Skirt
I
buksan.
was talking about panties here. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, isn't that Trey Songz album? Anti Lug Lugger.
Yeah, that's it. The panty lug lugger.
I'm about to dive in.
You kind of sound like Luther just then.
That's what he was trying to get at. But like,
He was trying to do Trey songs. Ended up with Tom Jones.
I'll tell you what, no, in interviews and stuff like that, if you listen to Trey Songz, some of his stuff, he'll try to sound like Marvin Gaye. He'll try to sound like Luther. He'll there's elements of that,
Oh, wow.
of like the old school.
He's like the R&B Cher.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why when he's over, like it's,
Aaron Neville.
yeah, it's that, man.
Lug, lug.
I don't know much, but I know I love you.
Dude was just
It
cold,
sounded like it
bro.
was cold.
Like, why is the aircon on,
Because he never
bro?
had sleeves like Don. Have you seen that guy? He's singing with Linda Ronstadt in front of all these white people. No sleeves.
I don't know much, obviously, because you don't know about shirts.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's the interesting fact. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to register that you're
20
hungry,
minutes.
you're
That's slow
full.
as.
And 3 minutes for the Cheatcoders to
Derail.
derail the topic.
To shit all over it.
That's why when I was eating this stuff, I was just trying to eat as much of the chicken as possible because I did have chicken before this, and I had more chicken.
Oh,
and,
wow.
My lit, bro.
man! I put away quite a bit of chicken tonight, so
You're the chicken conqueror, bro.
I'll just use.
Wow. Chicken man.
All right, let's go quickly onto the...
Chicken.
Oh, fuck. What was my wild thought?
Well done.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking about just how fucking wily Tagalog is, bro. Like our language and shit.
Like the coyote.
No. Like just how cool, like things just evolve. Because you think like, I should have said this shit when Susanna was with us. Because have you heard of the term sana all? Like
Sana all.
yeah, so it's like
Use it in
it's like a sentiment, right? People would use. It's like saying it must be nice, but instead of saying sana oh, like I wish that nice thing. Like say,
Yeah.
for example, you go I'm going to Germany in September, which you are,
Yes, we are. Yeah.
and then a reply from me would be like sana oh, because it's like I wish everyone can go to Germany in September.
Sana what? Oh,
You know?
Sana.
Yeah, it's like a gesture of saying like I wish everyone
Oh.
can experience that blessing. You know, it's like sana all. Like I hope everybody gets that nice shit. And but the thing is, like with Tagalog, things don't stay stagnant. Like it doesn't stay as sana all. It becomes like shortened up and like naol. You know what I mean? Like NAOL. And then it starts melding and stuff. I hear people saying China oil. You know what I mean? So it's like it's still the same meaning, but it's just the sentiment like
China
is
oil.
the same, but the words are changed and stuff, right? And I was thinking like, I want to fucking do the same shit. Like I want to see if I can evolve the Tagalog language, right? And I was thinking like, you know, with the words that like cuss words, obviously, because that's what I like to say. Like the word asshole. You know, we don't really have like a Tagalog word that's specifically for asshole, unless you go puet butas, which doesn't really sound like you calling someone asshole.
No. And plus, when you yell out "puet putas," it doesn't have that effect as asshole.
It's
bro.
too long, man. It needs to be like
putas.
it needs to be like a two-syllable thing, right?
That's the
So
best.
I took the first syllable of puet and then the last syllable of butas, And then I end up with putas, and I go, you know what, I can't improve on Tagalog anymore. It's perfect the way it is. Because that's exactly what everyone else would have said. Puta. Someone else has thought of this shit, so I'm not going to try and improve on this. It's already been done.
The best thing about Tagalog is like you can easily read it out, right? It's all about syllables.
Yeah.
It's like if you're on a karaoke machine, you see syllables and it's easy to read and understand.
Yeah, you go in.
And my parents, my dad was watching like Channel V, like a music video, and the music video comes up. It has Drake, and he goes, "Oh, it's Drake featuring Future." And then my sister's like, "Who's Future?" And like, no, the person on the thing, I'm just reading it. Drake featuring Future. And it's Drake featuring Future. And then my dad was like, oh. Because it was like so used. I think the Filipino mind is just say it out.
Yeah,
you know, say it each syllable as
it's
it is.
phonetic, man. It's phonetic. It's great.
I've seen that karaoke thing you were saying, right? I've seen a video of this lady. She's a great singer. When she's singing Rhiannon and she's going, shine bright like a diamond. And I was like, hang on.
Diamond.
Her voice is amazing.
And she's not wrong, because that's how you would pronounce that.
Shine bright like a diamond. I was like,
I love almond milk, so good.
Yeah.
Shine bright like an almond.
You know what? I think Nat's got the
shine
short.
bright like the tallest DJ in Sydney.
Like an almond.
Like an almond. Shout outs, Ahmed, DJ Eccentric. I think Nat's got the short end of the stick, because when he said salmon, we lost our minds and gave him so much shit. This guy says almond like all of the time, every time he orders coffee, and we just let it slide.
Bro, it's just the hierarchy of the Cheatcoders, right?
Wow.
I'm joking. It's the respect of the mano.
That's just like...
What is how you say it?
It's cut off. What
How do you say almond?
Which one?
Almonds.
Almond.
Almond.
Like almond.
You know how I say it? Yuck.
Well, you know how I
Here's some
say
real
it?
milk.
Yes, please.
Almond.
Can I have almond milk?
Almond.
Almond.
Can I have a salmon sushi and some almond
You know
milk?
what almond milk is in Tagalog? Kadiri.
You know what? Fuck your futures, bro. Fuck your futures. I hope you don't have a future after this, bro.
Oh, man. Nah, our futures are as bright as a diamond.
Go back to the future, bro.
I need to get Future.
All right, let's